Hello, and thank you for joining us for our presentation of a brief overview of the Together Project. This is a group counseling intervention for families in Maryland who have been affected by opioid abuse. So today we're going to give you some more information about the Together Project, provide a brief overview, and also provide a little bit of information about our clinic, Lighthouse Youth and Family Services in Catonsville, Maryland. And I'm joined here today by some of my colleagues.
Hi, I'm Susan Feccio. I'm the clinical director at Lighthouse.
Hi, I'm Whitney Pickens. I'm the outreach assistant at Lighthouse.
Hello, I'm Drew Carberry. I'm the executive director of Lighthouse Youth and Family Services.
And I'm Catherine Ardelenu. I'm the project manager for the Together Project. So first, Susan is going to start off by providing some background information about the opioid crisis and about how and why we created the Together Project.
For the past 47 years, Lighthouse has served the mental health needs of children, youth, and families. A couple of years ago, we began to notice a sharp increase in the number of children who had lost parents due either to incarceration or to death, and were being raised by grandparents or other relatives. When we began to look at the reason for such a sharp increase, we realized that it was tied directly to the opioid epidemic. And when we looked even more closely, we discovered that most of the people dying due to opioid overdose are between the ages of 25 and 55, the age group most likely to be raising children. The most recent complete statistics for the Baltimore metro area show an increase in drug-related deaths for the 8th year in a row, with over 2,400 total overdose deaths. Lighthouse has always worked to respond to the needs of the community, and we realized that a large group in our community, the children and the families of opioid users, did not have adequate services designed just for their needs. And that's how our Together project came to be.
All right, thank you, Susan. And now that Susan's given us some information about the opioid crisis, Whitney's going to tell us next a little bit about what we know about effective treatments for children and families affected by opioid abuse.
Kids view the world as if they are at the center of it. It is not uncommon for kids from families with substance use to try to find explanations for why their family member is using drugs. An explanation that they may come up with is that it's their fault that their family member is using. This can cause the child to blame themselves. To combat this, it has been found that a psychoeducational group is a beneficial form of treatment for this population. In a group setting, children can begin to rebuild their self-esteem and work on their perceptions of the world. It is important for kids from families with substance use to realize that there are other kids who are dealing with similar issues. That is why groups can be so helpful for them, because they realize that they are not alone and it is not just their family with that issue. Group sessions give children an opportunity to have a deeper understanding of their own situation while also feeling supported and validated by those around them. John Piaget said, "Play is the work of children." Kids from some families affected by substance use often have to take on responsibilities that are beyond their age level, such as taking care of their younger siblings because the parents cannot. Group counseling incorporates elements of fun and playfulness into treatment. In group, children have the chance to do what they do best, play and learn.
All right, thank you, Whitney. So now Drew is going to give us an overview of the Together Project and what that entails. And then I'm going to follow that up with a brief overview of the curriculum and some of the key concepts that we go over. And I'll give you a brief example of one of the activities that we do with our kids as well.
The Together Project is Lighthouse's response to the opioid crisis in our community and in our family. While Lighthouse does not offer addictions treatment, we do offer services for those who are most impacted by an opioid user in the family. We treat those who've been left behind, and we treat them through group counseling with other persons that are in like situations. We use professionally led groups led by professional counselors using a specialized curriculum developed just for this population. Through these group sessions, we help develop skills such as coping skills, other strengths, and resilience. And we try to prevent the immersion of others in the family into substance abuse. Lighthouse can provide appropriate referrals to those who are addicted and those who are engaged in substance abuse. And for the others impacted by those abuses, we can offer such services as foreclosure and eviction prevention, food insecurity relief, and even help with utility bills. These services are free in the Together Project, and we're in this together, hence the name. Groups are forming now in the community, at Lighthouse, and online. Stay tuned to learn how you can become part of the Together Project.
We have a number of important lessons and concepts that we review in the Together Project curriculum. First, as Whitney mentioned, an important part of our curriculum is psychoeducation for kids so that they can get an accurate idea of what addiction is, helps them avoid blaming themselves, and also makes it seem a little less scary and more understandable. We also use the gas station model to talk about coping strategies, which is another important component of our curriculum. And so I'm actually going to pull up a video here to show you what that looks like. So the gas station model, we talk about coping strategies as if mental health is a gas tank that you would find on a car or a truck. And just like with our cars, we occasionally need to bring them to the gas station so that they can refuel. So similarly, we talk about how can we refuel our own mental health gas tanks. So kids draw their gas stations, and in it they can include things like activities they enjoy doing, hobbies, people they enjoy spending time with, and then they share those gas stations with each other at the end of the activity, as you can see the kids doing in this video. So that's just a brief example. And we talk about other important concepts as well, things like communication skills, problem-solving strategies, and also how to get connected to helpful resources in the community when these kids and families need extra help. So that's a brief overview of the Together Project. Thank you for watching this presentation. We hope it was helpful. I'm going to pull up some contact information so that you can get in touch with us if you're interested in learning more about the Together Project. So first, just want to thank the following organizations for their generous funding for the Together Project. And here is our contact information. So you can contact me, Catherine Ardelenu, either by emailing me at together@lighthousemd.org. Or by calling 410-788-5483. You can also check out our website. A lot of the information that we talked about today is on there, but you can get some more information as well. That's lighthousetogether.org. And then feel free to also check out our Facebook page, Together Project. Give us a like, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks so much for listening.